Just had a release of endorphins, stroking a dog. Do I introduce it now or do I introduce it later?
Introduce it now.
I don't know what to say. What do I say?
Say anything you want.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are at EP training legs today. I am going to take you through a session. It's basically mine and George's session at this point because we just can't stay away from each other. No. So what I'm going to do is take you guys through just a full leg session, mostly quads based. I'm going to show you how to, I'm going to try and edit this, how to get from this to this naturally, because I am still in fact a natural wellness athlete. I have not jumped on steroids, as many of you have asked me on Instagram. I drove myself into a little bit of a hole with this whole diet situation post prep, and maybe I'll update you a little bit later, but for now I'm gonna down this pre. What's in here? Whoa, what's in here?
15 grams of MV pre.
Not even a full scoop. MV pre, it tastes absolutely horrendous, and George has mixed it with my EAAs because I just don't finish them in my sessions. Gonna down this, probably get the tingles. No. Do you wanna down it with me? Oh, you've downed yours.
Have I?
That doesn't count.
A little bit left. Yeah, not too bad. My EAAs taste fucking dreadful though. I hate that, but I'll drink it.
What EAs have you got?
Don't know.
What was it? What did you try and say?
Retro.
Renegade. Really good panel. We'll drop it in the description down below. Just spat everywhere.
Not for the first time.
Great start. Oi. InsightSupps, code Wiks 10. So, a little, what is in my gym bag? Deodorant, because no one wants a smelly girl. Spray, because no one wants a smelly girl. Logbook, HARBODY, lifting belt, use code Wiks if you want to save yourself some money. HARBODY wrist strap. Oh, last thing, knee sleeves. And EAAs, which George has just kindly reminded me of. I don't drink enough, so these are going straight in my bag.
When you're ready.
So I wrote my logbook out. Whoa. In today's session, we have got standing carve, because the godfather of wellness keeps on banging on about carbs and wellness skills. So we're putting them right at the start, otherwise I just won't do them. And we're moving on to leg extensions to really warm up the quads. 2 compound movements, pendulum, and then single leg press on the horizontal hammer strength. Hammer strength? Hammer strength leg press. Really like that one. Seated ham and adductor. My goal at the moment is to pull back volume a little bit because I'm training legs 3 times a week. And girls, if you want to grow your leg and you're training them very regularly, you just need to admit to yourself that you can't do 10 million exercises in one session. It took me a while to admit that, and I'm still trying to process it all. Doing 2 sets at maximum. I'm only gonna do, well, say I'm gonna do 3 sets on the leg press. Maybe. George allows me to. George, how are you feeling?
Always fucking ready. Sorry, you're allowed to swear on your channel?
Yeah, why not?
Always fucking ready then.
First thing that I always do pre-legs. Girls, if you want to have a 6 session, get someone that motivates you. For me, it is, of course, the queen of wellness. Always open this up, and I watch this for 5 minutes on the Stairmaster, and I just imagine them calling my name out, and I cry every single time. It's GBRF.
Something nice and sweet, so I told him, let's go Casper's Rasta. You gotta taste my cream in an ashtray. If you want cream on his pasta. I'm coming up. Wait for me, boy.
With walking lunges and any sort of mobilizing exercises, you really want to be intentional. Really think about what you're trying to stretch and what you're trying to work. Do nice and slowly. Actually do the work rather than just
they do it for the fame, but I have in their bank when they claiming likes. One you said I left them broken, so I told them to wait in rice. Don't watch what I'm saying in whites. Wanna know what I'm on? Go back to the tune. I ain't saying it twice. If you done the crosses, things in your life, don't run, cause I still gonna catch you. Carry that blade.
Next thing, trigger point therapy. Ball, bony part, bang on in the middle. That's where your TFL is. What you want to do, lean against the wall, relax this leg, let it go limp, put your whole body weight through it. Then what I do is I push my hips forward and really try and hit my glute medius.
To the head, getting tough like cows, that English leather. Enough man in fake gooses, Canada pigeons, English feather. Can't be a gem, but my English better. Let me get a 2-piece with a side breast. Boss told me that the wing bit's better. This life stitched up, and my friends switch up like English weather. Full of chocolate like a Yardies, cocoa, name ain't harm, but I party solo. Boys turn red like strawberry Kool-Aid, birds turn blue like the Barclays logo. Boy, tell that you stop staring. Why keep on watching my waist? I told her to eat my bro. Why you want to take me on?
I feel that. Oh. What I do on carbs is I just slow it down and really focus on, I've lost my words. What am I trying to say? Right, squeezing at the top and squeezing at the This doesn't even make sense. Pausing at the bottom and pausing at the top, that's all I'm gonna say. Can probably do much heavier on that, but there's just absolutely no point. I've noticed that goes with calves and abs for me. Lighter weight just works better, so give that a go. 3 seconds at the bottom, 3 seconds at the top.
If you done big crosses, things in your life don't run, cause it's still gon' catch you. Carry that blade or death gon' snatch you. That's how life made for the black you. They move like ducks, they're sitting till they get done like chicken or katsu. Why you ain't back your bro? Star got trapped in his clothes, no tracksuit. Asking me too much questions. Tech 2 box, you're a fed. Stay one party with Chris. Tech 2 box, you're a beg. Mum don't know, but when I move out, I'ma take that box full of Fred.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Get through it. Get through it.
But my English better.
Are you recording me? I don't want to record it.
It's GBRF.
Something nice and sweet, so I told him, let's go Casper's Rasta. You gotta taste my cream in an ashtray if you want cream on his pasta. I'm coming up, just wait for me, boy. Look, listen, can't stop till my name's in lights. They do it for the fame, but don't have in their bank when they claiming likes. One you said I left him broken, so I told him to wait in rice. Don't watch what I'm saying in whites. Wanna know what I'm on, go back to the tune, I ain't saying it twice. If you done big crosses, things in your life don't run, cause it's still gon' catch you. Carry that blade or death gon' snatch you. That's how life made for the black you. They move like ducks, they're sitting till they get done like chicken or katsu. Why you ain't back your bro? Star got trapped in his clothes, no tracksuit. Asking me too much questions. Tech 2 box, you're a fed. Stay one party with Chris. Tech 2 box, you're a beg. Mum don't know, but when I move out, I'ma take that.
That's 2 and a 15. So get out your fucking head. You've just done 9 reps. You can do it. You just need to fucking believe in yourself.
How many did you help me with?
I was there.
How many?
But I didn't. That last one, maybe a little bit. But you can do it. Start believing in yourself, okay?
Look, eating this game and I'm using a fork. I don't eat shellfish and I don't eat pork. Switch on my accent like I'm in LA. Niggas gon' think that I come from New York. Riding the speed like I'm Megan Thee Stallion. Don't call me Chris, you can call me Crystal. Bars are the hardest, my drip is the now. Sorry for niggas that live in the now. Wow, never knew I was so versatile. I keep on killing it, verse in the trial. Ask me why I got a screw on my face. I told them niggas I'm working the smile. Still a screw face, got a flow minty like toothpaste. I don't like them girls, they're two-faced. You hate cause I bust down like Blueface. No,
So next up is the single leg hammer strength horizontal leg press. Being a little bit mindful with this one, I've just been warming up and my quad's gone. I basically have a trapped nerve in my left quad, and whenever I go above like a certain degree of flexion, sometimes it just fires off and it traps and it's really painful, and then I lose sensation over my quad. So adjusting this a little bit, moving my leg a little bit higher on the platform, just to make sure that hip flexion is like where I want it to be. Realistically, this targets my glutes and my hamstrings a little bit more, but it's fine, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I prefer to be in this for the I prefer to be in this for I can't get my words out. I prefer to be in this for the long run rather than just doing a set for the sake of it, injuring myself and being out of the gym, which is what I've been doing this entire time, but I'll touch upon that in the end of the video, and it'll explain a little bit as to why I was in tears after my leg extension as well. With the single leg stuff or unilateral stuff, whether that's upper body or lower body, always do your weaker side first and then match rest on the other side. If you do it the other way around, you're more likely to get that muscular imbalance.
Have a laugh, real life comedy, no Alan Carr. This beat so cold, no avalanche, battle stars, still I don't have a car, I got battle scars, still driving in my best friend's whip, no license. We sipping on tropical juice, we vibrant. Yellow chat shit, we get violent. We riding and we angry. If the vibe's all cool, don't mad me. If you meet Crystal, don't thank me, family. If you meet Chris, that's bad me. And she cranky, she lingers, ain't running no joke, no zingers. Gotta wait and see which singers ring her for a quick tea and fish fingers. Directly, don't dead me. Got a killer bitch flow and I'm deadly. Someone told the A&R's acting friendly. I don't get gassed off Bentleys, but they're still gonna get me one anyway. Any day, popping hella me's how we celebrate. You don't wanna round with a champ, I'm a heavyweight.
You're 4 reps up, okay? No more than that. You've got legs soon. You've already made progress. That's it.
Seated hamstring curl. One set on this. I know it seems like not a lot, but my hamstrings don't recover very well, so I need to make sure I'm very sensible about it. Setup. You want to make sure that the pad is actually up enough for you to get a full length and range in your hamstring. If you're starting off here, you're not challenging it enough. If you train with someone, get them to push down on the leg pad when you lock yourself in. If you can see this, right, it's on pin 3. My legs are still going to jiggle about in the movement, but if I get George to push it down, I can actually lock it at the bottom, which just allows me to stay in place a little bit more. Knee position in line with the pivot joint. And what you're thinking about in hamstring curls is scooping your heels under you. So really contract the hamstring in the length and range and then scoop your heels. Don't throw the weight. Scoop.
It's GBRF.
Something nice and sweet, so I told him, let's go Casper's Rasta. You gotta taste my cream in an ashtray if you want cream on his pasta.
I'm coming up. Just wait for me, boy. Look, listen, can't stop till my name's in lights. They do it for the fame, but don't have in their bank when they claiming likes. One you said I left them broken, so I told them to wait in rice. Don't watch what I'm saying in whites. Wanna know what I'm on, go back to the tune, I ain't saying it twice. If you done big crosses, things in your life, don't run, cause it's still gon' catch you. Carry that blade or death gon' snatch you. That's how life made for the black you. They move like ducks, they're sitting till they get done like chicken or catsuit. Why you ain't back your bro? Star got trapped in his clothes, no tracksuit. Asking me too much questions. Tech 2 box, you're a fed. Stay one party with Chris. Tech 2 box, you're a beg. Mum don't know, but when I move out, I'ma tech that box full of Fred. Bro told me that he's throwing them cats, make him tech 2 rocks to the head. Getting tough like cows, that English leather. Enough man in fake gooses, Canada pigeons, English feather. Can't be a gem, but my English better. Let me get a 2-piece with a side breast. Boss told me that the wing bit's better. This life stitched up, and my friends switch up like English feather.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
What weight did you do last on this?
100 for 12.
£15.
I thought that was 100. I just did 115 for 2 because I thought it was 105. Got pissed off for a second there, but it's alright, we're just gonna go again.
Can't stop till my name's in lights. They do it for the fame, but don't have in their bank when they claiming likes. One you said I left them broken, so I told them to wait in rice. Don't watch what I'm saying in whites. Wanna know what I'm on, go back to the tune, I ain't saying it twice. If you done big crosses, things in your life, don't run, cause it's still gon' catch you. Carry that blade or death gon' snatch you. That's how life made for the black you. They move like ducks, they're sitting till they get done like chicken or catsuit. Why you ain't back your bro? Star got trapped in his clothes, no tracksuit. Asking me too much questions. Tech 2 box, you're a fed. Stay one party with Chris. Tech 2 box, you're a beg. Mum don't know, but when I move out, I'ma tech that box full of Fred. Bro told me that he's throwing them cats, make him tech 2 rocks to the head. Getting tough like cows, that English leather. Enough man in fake gooses, Canada pigeons, English feather. Can't be a gem, but my English better. Let me get a 2-piece with a side breast. Boss told me that the wing bit's better. This life stitched up, and my friends switch up like English weather. Full of chocolate like a Yardies, Coco, name ain't harm, but I party solo. Boys turn red like strawberry Kool-Aid, birds turn blue like the Barclays logo. Oi, tell that you stop staring. Why you keep on watching my waist? I told him to eat my bro. Why you wanna take me on a date? He say he wanna take me out. I told him to watch and then wait. Told me my flow so heavy, but I'm insecure. Now I'm watching my.
Session done. Very mixed emotions after that session. I don't really know how to rate it or what to say. Obviously George got a little bit of a snapshot of me crying, which is pretty much what's been happening the last couple of months, and I'm really sorry for that. But also the reason why we're going through this, what I like to call the natty health phase, whatever you want to say. I'm neither growing, neither cutting. I don't really know what I'm doing, and I've spoken about it a little bit in my last video. I've just felt massively lost the last couple of months with declining my job as a junior doctor and kind of diving full into bodybuilding. That led me to just apply so much pressure on myself, and things just haven't been going to plan in terms of my health. So after prep, I started doing this yo-yo thing where I reversed out, not amazingly. I did just let myself go a little bit. Do I regret it? No. But at the same time, I wish now maybe I would have been a little bit more cautious about it. So we got into an off season. I was pretty soft, food wasn't very high, and I didn't have anywhere to go from there. Since the start of this year, I've been yo-yoing with a diet, and my body just does not respond. We did a 9-week diet, I believe. I think I lost about 3.5 kilos, which is just not enough, and that was cardio included and food around 1,400. So pretty much, you know, my body's just in a shock. My food's low, my training is absolutely shocking. It's shit. That's why I'm regressing so much, and I'm getting so like emotionally attached to my sets with the added pressure of me just doing well. And I need to take a step back. I didn't want to, and it was only until George really sat me down and he was like, it's just getting silly now. It's getting silly. So I need to practice what I preach and what I would advise to my clients, and that's just taking a step back for once and looking after myself, because when I put my body into a good spot with regards to my hormones and my health, everything's gonna absolutely fly. And from today, it was kind of taking a step back already, and we increased my foods. So I went into the session obviously thinking things were gonna be flying, but they just weren't, and that's okay. You know, you're gonna have these sessions where things aren't going great, and I can't expect my body to recover in one day of just adding one meal or like 200 calories in. So yeah, that's just how it went. I'm happy I finished it, and I just wanted to say the biggest thank you to George behind the camera, because times like this I just wouldn't be able to do without him. This man literally got me through the last couple of months, and I don't think he realizes it. Even like from the filming aspect, he picked up the camera and he was like, no, you're recording, you're doing this, because I've been shying away from content because things haven't been going good. I just didn't want to film it, but he spoke to me, told me to put my knee sleeves on, and got me to finish the session. And it's not just the session he gets me through, but just day-to-day life. So I'm so grateful, and I'm really sorry. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is all for today's video.
You gonna show us post-workout yet?
Oh, post-workout. Yeah, it's probably my favourite meal right now. So we're gonna go to Tesco, get some frozen blueberries, and then drive home and see the dogs, Mango and Dee Dee. Miss you, baby.
I'm really proud of Wiki. She's done a good job today, because I get to see this on a day-to-day sort of basis, and she's a little warrior. You know, there's many people that would give up if they were dealing with what she was dealing, but she always gives it 100%, and sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't there. We take the highs, we take the lows, but one thing she does really, really well, and what will take her far in this industry, is she never gives up, and she always works consistently hard, and she always will try and find the best in the worst scenarios, and that's what you've got to do. You know, when you're dealing with chronic sort of pains and chronic injuries, very hard to deal with, and she will get there. So Wiks, when you're editing this, put this in your video. I'm very proud of you. You did a very good job today, and you're gonna achieve the sky's the limit, you know, with yourself. It's just down to you doing it, and you'll get there. You know, you're very early into your journey. There's plenty more to come from yourself, and I can't wait to see you be presented with that IFBB Pro card eventually one day. But keep working and keep doing what you're doing. Love you.
This is commitment. Do you know what I've realised? You get some right looks when you weigh out your food, like, because this is so normal for us. I don't think twice about it, but then I'm weighing things out and people are like, what is this girl doing? Counting my food, okay?
And that's why none of them look as good as you.
Oh, sweet. So post-workout, 50 grams of cream of rice, 30 grams of Perform Whey. We went for, was it what?
Hazelnut.
White chocolate hazelnut, the Bueno flavour. Haven't tried it with a caramel biscuit cream of rice, so it should be interesting. And then 115 grams of blueberries with pink salt, low salt, and cinnamon. A bit of a taste test. I actually think this is better than double chocolate.
It's a big statement.
Oh. Or maybe I'm just starving. But yeah, that concludes this video. Now we swallow first.
That's what she said.
So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Nice, short and sweet, which is not like me at all. And yeah, just a huge thank you to George for letting me use this camera and be all mic'd up. I felt like a proper YouTuber. It was really nice for once. I know I say this all the time, but I promise to keep this consistent. Yeah, comment down below what you guys want to see now that I am in off season, because I know they can be a little bit boring sometimes. Obviously, health phase, will record plenty of that. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video.